Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. Today is Thursday, November 6th, 2025. This is Dale Woodson, editor of Woodson Wave Report and the YouTube channel, and I think this might make 3 days in a row we're giving an update. But I wanted to get the YouTube subscribers caught up with the newsletter subscribers, and a little important update here. Here's our web page and our auto trades over here. Before we get into that, I want to show you guys the update we did right before the close today. Let me see if I can get that pre-market close report out. Okay, there's our auto trades systems doing very well. There's all the information on it. I am the developer. Trading system is triggers and targets is the name of it, using Elliott Waves and Fibonacci extensions. Ryan Jones money management system. Limit our losses to 5% and build on our gains. Again, repeating, trading systems important, money management system is more important. You need to have both, and you need to have discipline to stay within those systems. There are people who don't have a discipline, but they have the systems and they lose all their money anyway. Okay, how does this work? You open a futures trading account with Striker Securities. They are a futures broker. I am not. They auto trade my trades in your account that you open with them, and there's the information there to open up an account. And like I said, we're doing quite well. It's getting a little bit crowded here, but I started tracking these trades in the middle of November. You can see we've got our 3 systems there: the ES, the financials, and the minis, or the micros. Okay, and there's our results there. I'll just scroll through. I guess that goes from September 15 through, should be today, I think. Let me see if this is updated that far. Yeah, 11/6. Okay, just a few dollars short of 10,000 for that period of time with all 3 systems combined. Okay, those are the most recent trades up there. There's where you contact Striker. We moved up from number 10 to number 9. Now we're number 7. As we're getting those direct hits every day, we're climbing up the ladder. So I'm going to keep it going here. Try to keep moving up. Okay, the beauty of the auto trades is you don't have to sit there all day and watch the markets and the charts. I do that for you, and that's what I do, and I enjoy the hell out of it. So it's not like work to me. There's our disclaimer. Here's what I wanted to show you guys. I'll preface this with saying there were a couple people that mentioned that in the wave count up until today, wave 4 violated the price territory of wave 1. Otherwise, in other words, the top of wave 4 went above the low of wave 1 just by a little bit. And there's a couple situations where that is possible, and I cited those in the comments, but I really didn't feel comfortable with it, and so I re-examined the count, and this is the new updated wave count. We don't have a 4 up violating the price territory of 1. Here's a 1 down in parentheses at 68.4350. There's 2 up. Here is the bottom of 3. It happened today, not back here. Before we had a 3 here and a 4 there, and that's where it just barely violated that low by a couple points. Okay, we still got all those direct hits going back to the all-time high. This low here, that high there. This low here, that high there. We're not mega bullish or super bearish, because we're ready for anything up or down, and we just watch the charts and let them tell us what's going on. So we caught a low, a high, a low, a high, and now we're trying to catch a low. Okay, so here's the wave 3 bottom. It happened this morning. There's the wave 4 retracement targets in red, the 382 at 6,800, the 50% at 68.2150, and the 618 at 68.4225, and I doubt that'll get hit because it's only 1 point below the wave 1 low. See, in this count, that's why I like it so much better. This 4th wave has 3 targets and none of them violate the wave 1 low. Okay, so I'm much more comfortable with this wave count here. Okay, so I wanted to get that out to our YouTube subscribers, because the last one we had was at 4, was right up here. Okay, and I explained that here. I was not completely comfortable with the wave count, re-examined it, and updated wave count is above. This wave count is much more aesthetic. See the chart above. There's our wave 4 targets. There's our make or break, the wave 1 low right there. Okay, that's a point below, or a point and a quarter below. Okay, and here's our I think I had the wrong amount of days or something previously, but I corrected that. We had last 3 days we had 4 consecutive direct hits. Okay, there was Monday on that target, another one on Monday, one on Tuesday, another one on Wednesday, and those are these right here. One Monday down, Monday up, Tuesday down, Wednesday up, and here we are Thursday, and that's where we got the updated wave count. Okay, let me see if there's anything else I want to show you guys here. Oh, yeah, this changes a little bit. Okay, so now we're in that the wave 3 low. It doesn't specifically say it here, but a lower low below the wave 1 low happened. Okay, that is wave 3. All right, now the wave 4 up is in progress, as you see up here in the chart. There's 3, there's 4 in parentheses targets. Okay, so that changed our steps needed. We're still, well, we're beginning the 4th step now. It's in progress. Okay, so there's our, we're still long until we see a sign of a change in trend. We're still long on the long term, intermediate term, and the short term. I wanted to get into these charts here, show you guys when we're doing the treasuries. It's the 10-year T-note futures. Okay, this is a 10-minute chart. That's what I like to, as you notice, I do a lot of day trading. Anyway, 10-minute chart is the best for that. You can see we had 5 waves down and a huge 786 retrace up. So we'll see where that's going, but that's where we're using our Elliott waves and Fibonacci multiples and retracements here to get all of our trades in. Okay, I want to also show you guys the S&P cash, because it counts just like the ES. Okay, there's the cash, and there you see we've got a, this is the all-time high on the 29th. We've got a 1 down, these are small, a 2 up, a 3 down, and we're in 4. And you can see in the cash, the 4 up just touched the 382 at 67.58 and some change. All right, there's another one here at 50% at 67.73, and the 618 at 67.89. You can see even the 786 doesn't penetrate the wave 1 low. So again, I'm glad I re-examined that. Thank you guys for the questions. Made me rethink the wave count, and I'm much happier with this one. And by the way, this could be, let me see if I can just draw some lines here. This could be an A up there, and this could be, because this is a 4, so 4s are long and sideways by nature and tricky. So that could be the B wave there. I'm just extrapolating out. This could end up with a C and then a D and an E, or it could just be an ABC. It could be expanding triangle, contracting triangle, all descending, ascending. Is still early in the pattern. It is a 4, so just got to be careful of that. I love 4s. That's how I originally learned Elliott Wave, on a wall chart back in 1996, I believe it was. Anyway, this 4 is developing. We'll watch that closely on the 1 and 10-minute charts. I also want to get into the ES 10-minute, which I think is the same that was on the chart. Yeah, let's make that full screen. Here we go, and this is live. So you can see that's unfolding there on wave 4. But there's the all-time high direct hit, a low Monday, high Monday, low Tuesday, high Wednesday. Here we are Thursday going into Friday, and that 3 is almost exactly a 1.618. It's within 3 points, so I like that much better than this 4 being up here. So again, thank you guys for the questions. It made me just rethink it and came up with this, which is 100% better. Okay, so that's where we are going into Friday. We'll see how this 4 plays out. Again, they're long and sideways, and it's early in the pattern. It's only a few hours old, so we'll watch that 4. And of course, when 4 up is over, 5 down needs to happen. And just to reiterate the importance of the steps to confirm a change in trend, here we are again. This one here, over the last several months or even a year, this is where the counts have failed. This thing moves up, it goes above the wave 1 high, and all of a sudden, instead of anticipating 5 waves down, we got a 3 wave correction, and it's over. And I might show you guys that. Let me see if I got that here on the S&P. I don't know if it goes back that far. Let me get something big. Let me go ES further. Bear with me a minute here. It might be on the daily. Yeah, let's just go back to the daily. Get rid of this. Bear with me a minute. I can show you. That's not it either. Hourly. I think I might even have it on the 10-minute. Yeah, let's go. Well, let's see if we can go all the way back there. Bear with me. I want to show you guys way back there in February. So much to go through. I should have gone to the hourly. This is going to take forever. Okay, let me try one more time. We'll go in the hourly. Let's get rid of all these things here. See if we can get back in. There it is. Okay, see in that February we had this 535. It was an A, B, C correction complete right here. Okay, so that's where we're at. And then as soon as this thing goes up, and see it went right at that, what would have been A, or would have been 1, but it ended up being A, B, C. Let me put that in here for you guys, okay? Bear with me a minute here. Let's get the A, B, C, and these are small. I'd be better off writing them in. That would be A, that would be B, and that would be C. Let me make it a bigger degree of trend, see if that's... I wish TradingView would make these bigger. I mentioned it to them, but they didn't seem to want to change it. We're going to have to go to degree here, kids. Let's go micro. That's a little better. Let's make that a different color so we can distinguish it. Let's make it purple. There we go. Okay, it's a little better to see. Okay, C goes down here. Take the magnet off, kids, and put it over here. There we go. So it was 535, which could be 1, 2, 3, or it could be ABC. You don't know until this goes up. And then when this move goes up above that low, then this low can't be 1, this high can't be 2, and this low can't be 3. It is A, B, C. That happened way back in February, March, and with that April low. And coming off of that April low, this thing here, it came right up to it and then backed off. So that 1, 2, 3 was still in play until this thing. Let me draw a trend line here, okay? Because this is where it gets tricky. But you can trade these no matter what the wave count, and I do that all the time. I trade segments, as you saw on a 10-minute chart. I don't know if that went actually over it or not. It may have just touched it and backed off. But see, you had to wait even further back into April 25. Here we are at April 7th. That was the low that's been holding. Okay, you can see that right there. So that's kind of like where we are right now on the ES. And if I can get back over here to the present day and get out of the weeds here. There we go. Okay, so we have that. Let's make this easier to see. There we go. Okay, so we have that 1, 2, 3, then we get a 4 and then a 5, and then we got to see what happens after that. So it's pretty early in the pattern. It's the first 5 waves down, but we'll see how this plays out. This is, to me, very interesting because it could go a couple different ways, but we're ready for anything, up or down. Right now we're looking for this 4 up, okay, and it should hold below this wave 1 low, like I stated before. Then we should get a 5 down. Once this 4 up is in, we'll do the calculations and let you guys know where 5 equals 1. Of course, wave 5 down has to go below the wave 3 low. All right, so here we are in wave 4, long and sideways by nature, but it can be traded. You can trade those ways. It's tricky, but I like doing it. We'll see what if it goes with an ABC or an ABCDE, and it takes on one of those 4 triangles: ascending, descending, contracting, or expanding triangle. That's why they're tricky. Okay, that's enough for today, and until next time, take care, everyone.